In Tahitian mythology, the universe begins with Ta'aroa, the supreme god and creator of all things. Unlike many creation myths that describe a gradual process, Tahitian tradition portrays Ta'aroa as an eternal and self-existing deity who emerges from a cosmic egg or a primordial void called Tepo, the endless night. Ta'aroa is often described as a shapeshifter, capable of taking multiple forms, including that of a bird, a fish, or even a rock, to bring the world into existence. Ta'aroa's creation is a solitary act. He breaks free from his shell, the cosmic egg, and uses the pieces to form the heavens and the earth. His breath gives life to the gods, humans, and all living creatures. One of the most striking aspects of Ta'aroa is his duality. He is both the source of life and a trickster figure who challenges the boundaries of order and chaos. In some versions of the myth, Ta'aroa creates the world out of sheer loneliness, emphasizing the Polynesian belief in the interconnectedness of all things. Ta'aroa's role doesn't end with creation. He continues to interact with the world, often testing humans and gods alike. His presence is felt in natural phenomena, such as storms, volcanic eruptions, and the cycles of life and death. Tahitians traditionally invoked Ta'aroa in rituals to seek protection, wisdom, and fertility, reflecting his status as a life-giving and sustaining force. What makes Ta'aroa particularly intriguing is his ambiguity. Unlike the distant and all-powerful gods of some other mythologies, Ta'aroa is deeply personal and accessible. He embodies the Polynesian worldview, where the divine is not separate from the natural world, but intricately woven into it. His myths also highlight the importance of balance between creation and destruction, order and chaos, and life and death.
Maui is one of the most beloved figures in Tahitian and broader Polynesian mythology. A demigod and cultural hero, Maui is renowned for his cleverness, strength, and mischievous nature. Born to the goddess Hina and a mortal man, Maui possesses supernatural abilities but is also deeply human, making him a relatable and enduring figure in Tahitian oral traditions. Maui's most famous exploits include slowing the sun to give humans more daylight, pulling up islands from the ocean with his magical fish hook, and stealing fire from the underworld to give to humanity. In Tahitian mythology, Maui is also credited with discovering the secret of fire by tricking his ancestor, the fire goddess Mahuke, into revealing how to create flames. This act is symbolic of Maui's role as a bridge between the gods and humans, bringing knowledge and resources to improve mortal lives. One of the most poignant tales involving Maui is his quest for immortality. In an attempt to make humans immortal, Maui tries to pass through the goddess Hine Nui Tepo, the ruler of the underworld, by transforming into a worm to enter her body while she sleeps. However, a small bird laughs at his attempt, waking Hine Nui Tepo, who crushes Maui, leading to his death. This myth explains why humans are mortal and underscores the limits of even the greatest heroes. Maui's stories are more than just entertaining tales. They serve as moral lessons and explanations for natural phenomena. His adventures highlight the importance of ingenuity, courage, and perseverance, while also acknowledging the consequences of hubris. Maui's legacy endures in Tahitian culture, where he is celebrated as a symbol of human potential and resilience.
Hina is a central figure in Tahitian mythology, often associated with the moon, femininity, and the cycles of life. She is both a goddess and an ancestral figure, embodying the nurturing and transformative aspects of nature. Hina's myths are deeply tied to the rhythms of the ocean, the phases of the moon, and the art of weaving, which is a sacred practice in Polynesian culture. One of the most well-known stories about Hina tells of her journey to the moon. After growing tired of her earthly life and the conflicts among gods and humans, Hina weaves a magical basket and climbs to the moon, where she continues to weave the tapa cloth, a traditional bark cloth that symbolizes the fabric of life. This myth explains the moon's connection to femininity and creation, as well as the importance of weaving in Tahitian society, where it is seen as a metaphor for the interconnectedness of all things. Hina is also linked to the underworld and the cycle of death and rebirth. In some tales, she descends into the underworld to retrieve lost knowledge or to guide the souls of the deceased. Her dual role as both a celestial and chthonic underworld deity reflects the Tahitian belief in the continuity of life and the afterlife. Another significant aspect of Hina's mythology is her relationship with eels and fish, which are considered her sacred animals. In one tale, Hina transforms her lover, an eel, into a man, but he is later killed by her jealous brother. This story highlights themes of love, betrayal, and transformation, as well as the deep connection between humans and the natural world in Tahitian culture. Hina's myths are a celebration of feminine power, creativity, and resilience. She represents the balance between light and dark, life and death, and creation and destruction, making her one of the most revered figures in Tahitian mythology.
The legend of Tafai is a lesser-known but fascinating tale in Tahitian mythology, explaining the formation of the island of Tahiti and the origins of its people. Tafai is a demigod and a great navigator who plays a crucial role in shaping the Polynesian world. According to the legend, Tafai was sent by the gods to fish up the islands from the depths of the ocean, much like Maui in other Polynesian myths. Tafai's story begins with a great flood that submerges the world, leaving only the highest peaks visible. The gods, seeking to restore the land, send Tafai on a mission to retrieve the islands using a magical fish hook. With the help of his brother, Tafai casts his hook into the ocean and pulls up the island of Tahiti Nui, Big Tahiti, followed by Moorea and other islands in the region. This act is not just a physical creation, but also a spiritual and cultural founding, as Tafai is said to have populated the islands with the first Tahitians. What makes Tafai's legend unique is its connection to navigation and voyaging, which are central to Polynesian identity. The story reflects the seafaring skills of the ancient Tahitians, who were master navigators capable of crossing vast ocean distances using only the stars, winds, and currents. Tafai's fishhook symbolizes the interdependence between humans and the sea, a theme that resonates deeply in Tahitian culture, where the ocean is both a source of life and a realm of mystery. Tafai's legend also underscores the sacredness of the land. In Tahitian belief, islands are not just physical places, but living entities with their own mana, spiritual power. The act of fishing up the islands is a metaphor for the creation of a home and a culture, tying the Tahitian people to their land in a deeply spiritual way.
In Tahitian mythology, the spirit world is a vibrant and integral part of existence where the boundaries between the living and the dead are fluid. Central to this belief is the figure of Tupaya, a high priest and navigator who served as a bridge between the physical and spiritual realms. Tupaya is historically known as the Tahitian priest who accompanied Captain James Cook on his voyages, but in mythology, he is also seen as a guardian of sacred knowledge and a communicator with the gods. Tahitians believe that after death, the soul, Uhane, embarks on a journey to the afterlife, often guided by ancestral spirits or deities. The afterlife is not a distant or abstract place, but a continuation of existence, where the dead remain connected to their families and the land. Rituals, such as marae ceremonies, sacred temple gatherings, are performed to honor the dead and ensure their safe passage to the spirit world. One of the most intriguing aspects of Tahitian beliefs about death is the idea of reincarnation and ancestral presence. The spirits of the ancestors are believed to watch over and protect their descendants, often manifesting in dreams, natural signs, or even as animals. This connection to the past is a source of strength and guidance for the living, reinforcing the Tahitian value of respect for ancestors and tradition. Tupaya's role in mythology highlights the importance of rituals and sacred knowledge in maintaining the balance between the worlds. His ability to communicate with the gods and navigate both the physical and spiritual realms makes him a symbol of wisdom and harmony. The Tahitian spirit world is not a place of fear, but a natural extension of life, where the dead continue to play an active role in the lives of the living. This belief in the continuity of existence is reflected in Tahitian customs, such as the farewell ceremonies for the dead, where families gather to celebrate the life of the deceased and ensure their spirit's journey is peaceful. It is also seen in the preservation of oral traditions, where stories of the ancestors are passed down through generations, keeping their memories and wisdom alive.